Welcome, citizens, to my new hangar. This, of course, is the executive of the BusinessHanger, and my pride and joy freelancer sitting in the front. I'm going to kick off by just doing a bit of a run through the hangar. And I actually discovered a secret door that goes through to kind of a strange area. So I thought with the hangar that all they had done was the basic hangar itself, but yeah. So I'm just going to run through quickly, do a loop around, and then I'll do a view of my hangar. Here's my bald man. I'm guessing everybody gets the bald man. At some point, obviously, they're going to do proper customised characters. But yeah, there's a really strange door along here. I don't know if it's just in the business hangar. But yeah, so I just thought I'd do a little run through and show what's through here. What's with this? This must be the post-apocalyptic part of the hangar. Some bizarre. Oh, then I'm back out again. So I've called for the lift, go down, and I actually captured this video after a few updates, so there's still a bit of clipping in spots and what have you, but there was some other stuff I'll point out that's been fixed fairly quickly. So I guess a lot of other stuff, so that gives you a bit of an idea of scale. There I am, sitting under the freelancer. You'll notice with some of the ships the wheels and what have you aren't actually touching the ground, sort of. So nice little animation going up there. And just go for a walk. Nice and roomy in the freelancer. One thing I'm not sure of, though, is that when I'm out in space, will there be gravity? Who knows? Walk through to the cargo area. There's the turret. Not sure if anyone can actually sit up in the turret. And down. You can see the audio not quite syncing with the action. So as I'm running around here, I'm getting about 20-ish frames a second. Not that great. There's our shower, combo shower, and dunny. Thank you. And, you know, in space, you need a good shower after you've been to the toilet. Let's face it, when there's no gravity, it ain't going to be pretty. And it looks like they've just got mock-ups on all these screens. At some future point, I guess, this will be more relevant info of sorts. And there's my 2 seats. And yep. So you can see here there's going to be a little bit of clipping the finger. So look around. There's a lot of stuff there blocking your view. You can see my thumbs clip into the controls there a little bit. Not too bad though. You can see a bit of clipping there. Bit of an external view. Third-party cam mode. And actually moving inside the cabin there, you can see a little bit of movement as I get up out of the seat. Now, the second set of controls actually don't work, so they'll get fixed. So those controls don't work. And much to my surprise, there's actually 4 seats, and there's 4 sleeping berths. So, there you go. Thought it was a 2-man. Perhaps I can get some NPCs. Or some paying travellers, perhaps, can hop on board. So this is my freelancer. That gives you a bit of idea of scale. Beautiful. And here's the Aurora LX. Now, originally, when I downloaded the Hanger, the cargo hold was lying on the ground and you could walk through it. It actually didn't stop you walking through it. You clipped all the way through it. So it appears that they may have just simply removed it rather than fixing it. But there you go. Now, other than the Freelancer, every other ship I've got, when I open the doors, there's no way to shut them again. So I mucked around a fair bit trying to figure out how to shut them, and all I do is go up and down the ladders. So, and on the Aurora here, I couldn't even work out how to get into the sleeping compartment. So I'm guessing that's a future enhancement as well. The nice little animation going up and down. Yeah, up and down, up and down. Can't get out that other door. And have a bit of a sit down. Part of my arm missing. Now, originally, when I did first ran this, my feet were clipping on the pedals, but that appears to perhaps have been fixed. So, anywho, I'm not sure why I'm sitting on top of my seatbelt. I guess those animations will be fixed up at some stage. And there's you can see here another little bug. This wasn't, I'm pretty sure this wasn't here originally. These little triangle objects that are clipping through the console as I move the controls around. That seems to have popped up. Now, I'll guess that by the time I put this video up, this may have been fixed. I don't know. But that's the magic of floating triangles. Lovely. As you can see, as you move around there, you're clipping through everything. Guess all those sort of animations will get tidied up eventually. Beautiful Aurora LX. I have a suspicion at some stage I shall melt this ship for credits. But, you know, I kind of got over-enthusiastic. A little bit like buying 300 eyes. But anyway, here you go. It gives you an idea of scale. And the Aurora obviously has better visibility than the first one. And this is the 300i. This is a stock 300i. Big engine. So I do have three 300i's. I have an upgrade that I can't apply to one of them yet to turn it into the Explorer variant. And I think the animation of the doors opening is quite good. The data pops down. And the nice animation climbing up. So again, you can't shut the door once it's open. It's a bit tricky walking around. So you've got some screens that just have some mock-up content on them. And you can see straight away, this has got the best clear view of the other compared to the others. Now this is the stock 300i, and there's no foot pedals here, so everything is done with the console. Originally there was a bit of, I think there still is some clipping with the thumb. External view, there I am, Mr. Baldy. And I'm going to get out of the seat. There's the animation to get out of the seat. Beautiful. And let's just run around, open up the other door, so you can actually have both doors open on this one, unlike the Aurora. Yeah, this is a bit sparse. There's no sleeping compartment, or unless there's something hidden away here that you can't open yet. Seems to be an empty, unless that's the cargo area. I'm not sure. The good thing here, so just to show, you can see the engines there, quite bulky. Jump up on the roof. Big intake. Small, I assume it's like a power coupling or fuel line. Yeah, I'm trying to jump on top here, unsuccessfully. So 2 small fuel lines to the engines. Run, Mr. Ball. This is another 300i. As I was saying, one of these will get upgraded to be the Explorer, and this is the Racer. This is the 350R, whatever it is. And this has a slightly different set of controls to the other one, and lower profile. So it's it looks the same. then when we go just crawl into the cockpit, Freelancer obviously has got a lot more room to walk around. But this actually has different controls. So it's got foot pedals, left and right, which the other stock 300i didn't. Yeah, so it looks slightly different. Still a bit of clipping on the thumb, I think. You can see here the body is a little bit lower profile. The intakes are a lot flatter against the body of the ship. Not sure why that would make it faster. Get faster in the atmosphere, probably not in space. Yay. And bigger fuel lines into the engines. So I'm not sure what that would mean for those exposed lines being more exposed for taking damage, perhaps. I don't know. We're on top of the world. Okay, so that was my hangar.